Good morning and welcome to my channel at Bunny Hollow Crafts. And Julie, if you're watching from Crafty Crafts with Deanna, this is for the swap. So don't be watching if you want this to be a surprise. Okay, let me show you the paper pack first. It is from Joann's and it is Park Lane Woodland. Probably from last year. I just found it in my stash, but I know they carry the Park Lane brand. Okay, so I decided to do a 30 days of gratitude. I mean, November is coming up, Thanksgiving. This is the fall swap, so I just love the little critters, so I just did it. This is a very simple construction, and what it is, I'll just do a quick walkthrough. There's 10 pages in here, 5 really, front and back makes 10, and if you put 3 a day, 3 times 10 is 30, so 30 days of gratitude. So the first two pages are the only ones with the, flip out. And I just thought the paper was cute and I didn't want to waste the space, and, it gives her more room to journal. This is a die that I had in my stash and a font on my computer that I got probably from defont.com. And so I just put 3 per day, and I didn't decorate them because that gives her room. This is the only page that lifts up. And I did so because I wanted to add some journaling prompts for the 30 days of gratitude. Because it's hard. You need to spur your ideas. So I found it online. I put a Bible verse on it. This one says, let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. And I just added a sticker and then put it a whole thing on black and then just fussy cut around it. This I found on, I think, just Google Images. And I just copy pasted and then retyped it. But it's just 30 journaling prompts to help you as you go through the journal. So I kind of wish I had not used the craft paper. I thought it looked very fall. It kind of has a mind of its own. I don't know how easy it'll be to write on, but it's done. So anyway, 3 per page. If you do this project, you will get very good at doing waterfalls. And here, this is the page where you can see that's glued down. I started cutting a base to build my waterfall on. These, like this one is crooked, and I'm done with that. It's just easier to do it on a base. And you can see once I started doing the base, my waterfalls are much cleaner. Alrighty, so that is that. And if you'll hang with me, we will get to the tutorial on how to make this cute little gratitude journal. It was very simple construction. All right, this is a 110-pound craft cardstock. No matter what you do it at, black, white, color, just make sure it's 110 pound because this is the base. Okay, so you're going to need 3 pieces. You're going to cut them all to 6.75 in height, but the width is going to be different. I will write the scoring measurements in the description below. You're going to cut your pieces to 11, then your next one to 10.5, and then your next one just to 10. And then we're going to stack these one inside the other to build the book. Here is the second one, all scored. I promised to put the scoring in the description below. Just be sure to watch for that. It's very simple. You're actually just cutting it, or scoring an inch deep and then a ½ inch and then a ¼ inch in the middle of these 3 pieces of paper. So on the spine of the second one, I just put the score tape because I want the strength of the score tape, but I'm going to cover it up with art glitter glue because I want the flexibility and wiggle room of the glue as I put this into the middle of the first piece with the inch wide spine. So you put in your ½ inch inside your full inch, and then just pushing down, and here's where the wiggle room is nice because yeah, got it all squared up and pushed down. Here is the third piece that I did, smaller piece of score tape on its spine. This is the one with a ¼ inch spine. And we're going to do the same thing. Put down the score tape for its strength and the art glitter glue for its flexibility. What a great tag team. Okay, so this is a little tiny spine, but this one is going to go in the middle of our ½ inch spine, and that'll give us the 10 pages. So I just eyeballed it. I don't know of a better way really, but with the glue in there, it gives you the wiggle room you need. I'm going to turn on some music and let you watch me decorate. I did ink around each page before I put them down, and I also put the ribbon in before I put on the covers. You can see that in here. So just enjoy, and I'll be back in a sec. I'm using Fabri-Tac to put down my seam binding and really fighting with that bottle. It gets in there and it's almost empty. So just attaching that with that, and then I grab my just regular old Scotch tape because the seam binding is kind of wrinkly, which adds to its character, but I want it to be flat when I attach the paper. So that helped with that. So sticking that down there, and you can see how it folds flat. It helps to get it, your paper down, and it just springs right back. So put it on the other side too. It's very, I love the Fabri-Tac. It works great for fabric, but it is I don't know, it's a messy glue to work with, but anyway. So more little Scotch tape just to hold it really nice and flat, and gonna put the cover on. I printed the 30 Days of Gratitude off my computer, and just use one of my dies to do the little scalloped edge, and then just layer it on black and then brown. So there, getting everything down tight. And now I realize, oh boy, okay, spelled it wrong. So I am taking this off. I'm being very careful to pull towards the middle, and it came right off. You just have to be determined. Okay, simple as that. And then that will go right over. Nobody will be the wiser. And actually, I spaced this a little better. So second one's better. But you know what? Stuff happens. So you just have to swing with it. Just go with it. It didn't take me a minute to redo it. And I can't get frustrated with it. Just gotta go. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll make a video with no mistakes, but I kind of doubt that, watching my track record. And I just decided to leave it in because, you know, everybody makes mistakes. The important thing is just to keep moving on, and that's just human nature. Don't get down on yourself. Just keep going. So I'm going to get this down there, and it's going to be spelled right and look even better, and we're going to get it straight, not upside down. And there we go. See, no one would have been the wiser, but you know, and here I am worried about the printer ink smearing. I did hit it with the heat tool, and it helped a lot. I think that is a good thing to do. All right, there she goes. Okay, we've cut, this is just 8.5 by 11, and I'm cutting it 4 inches wide down the length of the paper, and then I cut the remaining piece to 4 inches wide as well. And we're going to use these to build the waterfall on. This is nice because your waterfall pieces are also 4 inches wide, so when you build on it, it really reduces the room for error. Your waterfall pieces are cut at 4 by 5, and you're going to score at 4.5. So it'll be 4.5 inches long and 4 inches wide. And there's 30 of these to do, so believe me, you'll be very well practiced at building waterfalls. But they really are easy, and building them on the base is nearly foolproof. So fold and burnish each one very well, especially with the craft cardstock. I don't know, it's different. But I am going to make one of these for myself, and I'll find out how easy it is to write on. This is the first one of these kind of constructions I've ever done, and it went together really easy. So this one I would say is pretty user friendly. All right, so I'm just going to put art glitter glue on that flap. That's our 1/2 inch flap. And since the base is the same width as the waterfall piece, you can straighten it on 3 sides. You got 3 guidelines there on both sides and the top. So it makes it pretty easy. See? So I think the important thing to do, even if you're off, and another one that I built with the base, I was off. But what I would do is still continue to match this up along the flap that's already down there. Just butt it right up to the edge, even if it's crooked on the side. Keep it straight right there, because it's only going to be off a fraction of an inch. And later when you're done, I just take my craft knife and my ruler and just trim off the side. Nobody is going to miss a fraction of an inch, and it'll straighten it all out. So, and it'll look pretty on the inside. So I'm just going to grab my ruler and cut off the rest of the flap that's left there, and we can use that to build your next waterfall on. So that's kind of nice. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. So any comments or questions, I will put all the measurements for the scoring in the description box. So watch for that. I'm just going to put it down here with art glitter glue. And yeah, this was a very, very easy project. And I love the idea of the 30 days of gratitude. I really do. We're coming into Thanksgiving, and we have a lot of stuff going wrong in 2020. But it's wonderful to think of all the blessings in our lives, because there are plenty of those as well. Alrighty, just going to stick this down and call it a day. Any questions, comments, concerns, blah, 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 put them in the comments below. And I really appreciate you guys watching. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Stay well. And God bless.